Mic check. Hey, hey, mic check. One. Sometimes I just want to freestyle. Sometimes just want to freestyle. Sometimes I just want to freestyle. Darren Holland live. Darren Holland live. Sometimes I just want to freestyle. Sometimes I just want to freestyle. Sometimes I just want to freestyle. I gotta get it. Got to get it. 12 o'clock noon on Thursday afternoon. Ooh, that rhyme, baby. You can see what I can do. I'm 46 years old and my shirt's kind of gold. Hey, I'm not old, but I'm still kind of cold. Oh, I got the freestyle flow. It's time to go. Y'all know me, Akintunde with that show on Freethinkers Radio. Let's go, huh? Y'all know. Let somebody else know. Hey, click, share, tag, and like this post. Let folks know that we're doing it the most. Doing the most. Yo, click and share the post. It's time to go. Time to go. Help me out go, huh? Sometime I just want to freestyle. Sometime I just want to freestyle. Sometime I just want to freestyle. I gotta get it. Got to get it. Please stop me. Please stop me.
Way too much money over the holidays. You spent your paycheck. You spent your savings. You maxed out your credit card. And now you don't have any money to pay your bills. Well, have no fear. We have a solution. The Recover Card.
The Recover Card.
Oh, yeah. 42% interest rate, $12 ATM fees, no cash back on any purchases. This is the Recover Card.
I missed one payment and they posted my credit score to my Facebook page. Oh, yeah. Paid that bill in 5 minutes.
You put yourself in a bad situation, and we aim to take advantage of you. Remember, you called us. We ain't call you.
Suckers. We gonna get you the Recover Card.
Happy Thursday to you. This is Akintunde Show, aka the Grown Man Podcast, broadcasting right here on the Freethinkers Radio Network. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Man, I hope y'all feeling good. I apologize for that freestyle up front. I apologize for that. That was not intentional. I had something that I wanted to say, and I just decided not to. I just decided I didn't want to say that again. And then Darren yelled, "You're live," and I just decided to freestyle. So hey, I apologize for that. Do with it what you may. Look, do me a favor. We got a phenomenal show planned for you today. Let me tell you something. Do me a favor. Bless somebody and share this post. Now, it's a great topic. I'm going to come to the topic in just a minute. But bless somebody and please tag someone, and share this post. And then after you share it, comment in the post. Let us know where you're watching from. Let us know your name. Let us know where you are. When I say where you're watching from, let us know what city you're watching from. Are you in Lagos, Nigeria? Shout out to my people over in Africa who watch and hang out with us on the Grown Man Podcast. Whether you're watching in San Francisco, whether you're watching in Atlanta, whether you're watching in Greensboro, North Carolina, I just want to know where you're watching from because I appreciate you because you didn't have to. All right? So let us know. To put it in the comment line, let us know where you're watching from. And then share it with somebody. Tag somebody, please. Let somebody know we got a great topic today. Today's topic is, why are so many men giving up and quitting? I didn't know this, but apparently there is some statistics out there that say a lot of brothers in their 40s and 50s are giving up on life and either just checking out, kind of mentally checking out, or giving up where that guy who he just a shell of who he used to be, he not really going for it no more. You can kind of tell things that meant something before don't necessarily mean anything anymore, or they don't mean what they did before. And then you have some people who are just literally committing suicide. I remember about 3 years ago, I think it was, maybe 2 years ago, but there was a wave of pastors who were committing suicide. And I was like, wow, man, what would make that man of God commit suicide? And of course, there's various reasons and different things going on. I'm not judging. I don't know. I didn't go research the situation to find out why. But I know in some of the cases, from what was shared with me, it wasn't like it was some major scandal, and because of that scandal was about to come out, that person didn't want to deal with it. Some of them, it was just the pressure. I don't know all the details, so I'm not going to go and overly go and pontificate on that topic. But I will say this: for some reason, there seems to be some men giving up. So we posed the question, and I talked to a brother, a man of God, a leader, and we're gonna have this conversation. Pastor Dexter Howard is coming up in just a little bit. But before I get past the Dex, I want to read some of y'all comments. Sbefore I do that, I want to again say thank you. If y'all allow me to say real quick, thank you again to the Upstate, the Greenville, Spartanburg area, particularly Spartanburg, for the recent Healthy Laughter Comedy Tour that just went down. Thank y'all again. Thank y'all to the lovely ladies of the Links Incorporated, Spartanburg, cut my phone off, Spartanburg, South Carolina chapter. Thank you, lovely ladies of the Links. Thank you, Denny's in particular, for sponsoring the event. And thank you to Marriott. Thank you to BMW. Thank you to the city of Spartanburg. And I'll mention some of the other sponsors later, but I want to just mention those top sponsors because I really appreciate y'all. Monarch Foods, who did a great job providing food for the event. Thank y'all again. Shout out to the whole Spartanburg area. Hey, listen, I want to say a special thank you to St. Louis, Praise 95.1, 1206 AM, Praise 95.1 FM, and 1206 AM for adding the Laugh of the Day comedy segments. Just added this week. St. Louis. What's up, St. Louis? What's going on, family? Shout out to everybody there, to programmers, to the whole station staff for welcoming the Akintunde, the Laugh of the Day with Akintunde to your radio market. Thank y'all. 2 signals there, the AM signal as well as the 95.1 FM signal. I'm glad, godly proud to be on the station, and I promise we won't let you down with delivering the laughs every single day. Same time, same station, different jokes. I'll be your host. I want to say also thank you to the Sweet Potato Festival this weekend who had me there. Shout out to the Sweet Potato Festival. Y'all did y'all thing. Great turnout, phenomenal turnout, great food. Shout out to the people who almost threw up doing that doggone sweet potato eating contest. If you want to see that, go to my Instagram page. Hilarious. I mean, ignorant. Shout out to that sister and that brother in the middle when you watch the video who was like almost throwing up. That was funny to me. Shout out to them. I want to shout out also to Alpha and Omega, Pastor and Bishop Witherspoon down in Savannah, Georgia. Thank y'all for having a good comedy night that celebrates Bishop's pastoral anniversary. Thank y'all to everybody who came out for the comedy night. Great turnout. I'm talking about awesome turnout to all my friends and even family and even some of my old classmates and old co-workers who were in the house. Thank y'all. I thoroughly enjoyed myself, and y'all came to laugh and y'all packed the house. Thank y'all, Alpha and Omega. Can't wait to come back, y'all. Again, the topic today is why sometimes men quit. Why some men quit and give up. All right. I posted this post, and I want to read some of y'all comments before I get in with Pastor Dexter Howard, get in the conversation with Pastor Dex. Let me pull up the conversation. Thank y'all again to everybody who responded to the post. There were quite a few responses. Wow. Even some more have come up since I last checked. All right. So in preparation for this conversation, I posted, why do you believe some men give up on goals, dreams, and even life? I was a little bit more specific in this post than I was necessarily in the image promoting today's show. And I say this, I say, I'm hearing that there's a rise in suicide amongst men in their 40s and 50s, and even more men are giving up without making an announcement, simply checking out. Jamie Groover, aka Wild West from Savannah, Georgia. Now you talking about freestyle. West, after this video, later, go back and watch the front of this video if you haven't seen it yet. Watch my freestyle. Maybe me and you need to have a freestyle battle, West. I'm playing. He'll kill me. No, Jamie Groover, aka Wild West, he said most men, especially when they get married and have children, it's always been said it's not about your dreams anymore. It's about your wife and kids now. So many men put their dreams on the shelf and commit themselves fully to that 9 to 5. Also, many wives downplay a man's dream, especially if it isn't making money at the time. They will tell you to quit and get a real job. Roscoe Douglas, the second, he said, impatience. Things aren't happening as soon as they would like, so they end up giving up and settling for a life they can't stand. As a result, depression comes in, and unfortunately, they do ended it all. Damien Lee EO. What's up, Damien? I ain't talked to Damien in a long time. He said, I can only speak from the perspective of being a black man. As boys, many of us are taught to be men, meaning no sensitivity, no crying, suck it up, work until your back is broke, don't display weaknesses, etc. But the problem with that is many of us suck it up until we figuratively asphyxiate. We feel like abject failures. If we can't put food on the table, protect our homes, satisfy your woman sexually, make a certain amount of income, have a certain status in the community, etc., we will literally die trying to make these things happen. And if we can't, many of us quit. Many of us black men were raised this way, and it can be a curse and lead to failure. Jamie Gruber, in response to that comment, facts. Roscoe said, yes, indeed. Let me drop down and read some more. Jamie hit some more comments. Please, I encourage y'all to go and read them if you haven't. That's on my page, comedian Akintunde. Chris Clark said, comedian Chris Clark, last week's guest said, it's tough being a man, especially a black man. Sometimes the people around you make you feel like you're not good enough or doing enough. You have to try to please everyone. As a black man, you have to be 2 times better than the white man. Then when you feel like you're getting ahead, you get pulled back down. Then you're pressured to have kids, get married. Instead of achieving your goals, you try to be a good father / husband, but you are a miserable working a job that you hate, and all you get is the big piece of chicken. And he started laughing. I can't read all the comments right now. Anthony Dixon had a great comment. Pastor Lewis Tucker not only had a great comment, but he left a great audio version of that comment in the comments line for that particular post. And again, that's comedian Akintunde. Go to my page, like my page if you haven't. Follow me there. And again, you can see these comments and comment yourself. Now, of course, we got a comment line here, so I definitely want to hear from y'all here. Again, this is Grown Man Podcast. We're talking today why so many men give up. Let me give you my little 2 cents before I get into it with Pastor Dex. It's several reasons. Kids, it's marriage issues, it's financial issues, it is health issues sometimes it is your dreams not being fulfilled, sometimes you're not being spiritually aligned, and you can start right there. Anytime you give up on something, that means that somehow you've taken your faith, or you've taken God out of the equation. Because God doesn't call us to give up. Particularly talking about suicide. If you give up and you decide that you want to end your life, you really, really have totally not only given up on yourself and your own dreams, you're giving up on God. That means that God can't do anything in this situation, and that is an issue, and that's a problem. We can't let that happen. Hey, I'm gonna come back and talk some more. I'm gonna read some more of y'all comments as we get into it. But again, here's the thing. I'm gonna come back and I'll let Pastor Dex share a lot with you and I'll introduce him properly when I come back. But let me tell you something. You do not want to miss this conversation. We about to drop on y'all. It is one that really it's gonna encourage you. It's gonna get you going. It's gonna pump you up. I'm telling you, trust me. Please believe it. If you know somebody who you know needs to watch this video, need to be a part of this conversation, tag them. Shoot them a message, a direct message on Facebook. Hit them on Instagram. Hit them on Twitter. Text them. Call them. Let them know the Akintunde Show, a.k.a. the Grown Man Podcast, is on. When I come back, I got Pastor Dexter Howard. All right? Stay right there, family. Ak Show. Akintunde. You're inside the Akintunde Show, a.k.a. the Grown Man Podcast. We'll be right back. The Akintunde Show is sponsored in part by Atomic Design. Set the stage for maximum effect for your next live event with Atomic Design. Whether live event production, set design, custom set construction, or modular rental scenery, Atomic Design is the company for you. Official set designer of my upcoming live comedy special, Akintunde Because I Said So. Learn more about the captivating capabilities of Atomic Design. Give them a call today at 717-626-4408. And tell them Akintunde told you to call. Atomic Design, atomicdesign.tv.
$26 logo designs. Need a logo like the ones here? Go to JaleelMakesLogos.com for yours today. JaleelMakesLogos.com. $26 logo designs. Need a logo like the ones here? Go to JaleelMakesLogos.com for yours today. JaleelMakesLogos.com.
Hey, what's up, family? The Akintunde Because I Said So Jokes and Music Tour has officially begun. Savannah, Georgia was lit. Moncks Corner was gas. Germany was spectacular. Hollywood, Florida was off the chain. The tour is rolling, and we just added some dates. For my full schedule, including speaking engagements, log on to my website.
The 2014 Dove Award Comedian of the Year.
It's the Akintunde Live, Because I Said So, Jokes and Music Tour, coming to a city near you. And if it's not, do something about it. Give us a call at 1-800-280-0094. That's 1-800-280-0094. Or hit me on my website. That's akintunde.net. That's AKINTUNDE.net. Because I Said So, Jokes and Music Tour, coming to a city near you. I'ma see y'all when I see y'all. Peace.
What's up, world? I tell y'all, man, I was so excited about this this interview, this conversation this week with a wonderful friend of mine, and a friend in not just words but deeds in action, and also a brother who I think a lot of people really need to hear and experience the ministry of my good brother, Pastor Dexter Howard. How you doing, sir?
Hello, what's going on?
I'm good, sir. Thank you for fitting us into your busy schedule, your busy world.
Absolutely, yes, sir. Absolutely. Well, you know, we're all busy, so I can't keep all the business for myself now.
Oh no, you passing it around. But in case anybody who doesn't know, he is the pastor of Restoration Place Church, 2 locations, one in Northwest Arkansas and one in Charlotte, North Carolina, the newest location. And he is the husband of Pastor Jeanette Howard. He has 6 daughters, family. All right, just for full clarity, Pastor Dex was out to taking one of his daughters to practice tonight before we actually did this interview. All right, so man, I know the challenges of being a dad. You know, I know, sir.
You know, I know, you know.
But I'm gonna tell y'all something. This is something that's very, very important and very strategic. On May 6th through the 20th, get ready for Pastor Dexter Howard's man class. And before we get into the topic of the day, Pastor Dex, we can give the full details of it a little bit later, but kind of hit anybody up front right now, just some of the highlights of this upcoming man class.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for the opportunity. You know, really, I was reading some statistics the other day, and I got it from the National Institute of Mental Health, and there were some very alarming statistics, to be quite honest with you. Mm-hmm. It said the suicide rate among males remained approximately 4 times higher than that of women.
Wow.
4 times higher.
That's shocking to me.
To me, that gives off the indication that we have a crisis going on that is of epidemic proportion.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Among men, especially men in their 40s and their 50s. What we see of men in their 40s and 50s, is they are checking out of the race of life early. Wow. And really, without leaving any signs, leading anybody to even see it coming.
That's okay.
So they're dying a silent death.
So, and let's go ahead and dive right into it. Because when you say that, I mean, that blows my mind. Number one, that it's 4 times higher than women. That's first thing. Four. Number 2, the fact that, and I know how that happens, that people don't know it. Because men we don't normally share our deepest, darkest worries, concerns, secrets, whatever. We keep it in. Say again?
I said we internalize it.
Wow. So, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was saying that we internalize it. We take it inward. Where women, they release. They gonna let you know how they feel. They gonna let you know what's on their mind.
Somebody gonna know. If they don't tell you, somebody gonna know.
Somebody gonna know. Men, we can be hurting, but won't say it.
Wow.
We can be feeling the pressure, but we will internalize it. And you and I both know what happens to pressure when there is no release valve.
Right. Gonna bust. Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
So you're gonna implode.
Right. So, I mean, and let's talk about some of the things that, you know, you say it's a phenomenon of men just, I guess, through various reasons, just checking out on life. And one thing that really got me when you and I first talked about this, and just kind of give y'all backstory on how the topic came up for this particular Grown Man podcast, is me and Pastor Dex just having a phone conversation, kind of a catch-up phone conversation, and then Pastor Dex really just began to minister and just really talk about about how men are just giving up on life. And then when you said it, man, sir, when you said it, it made such sense, because you talked about something. There's an extreme of somebody killing themselves. That's one extreme. Right. But you said something about how some men give up, and he just the guy that we all know from the neighborhood. He just sitting on the porch or sitting under the tree every day, and it's like, and you never categorize it that way. But Uncle Leroy just gave up at some point. Can you speak on that, please?
Yes, we all know these men. We all have these men in our family. We grew up with these men.
Right.
I know I did. When I was a kid, they called me an old man growing up because, I guess, I just acted like an old person. Mm-hmm. I hung around old people. Right. I carried on adult conversation. Right. And when I look back on it, I think about my elders that they sat around. I had this one uncle, and we called him Uncle Punk.
Mm-hmm. Black folks keep a nickname, boy.
And so Uncle Punk every day sat up under the shade tree.
Wow.
Every day.
Wow.
In a wheelchair. And so they would take him out of the house and they would push him under that shade tree. And I lie to you not, he sat up under that shade tree, whether it was cold, whether it was hot, all day long.
Wow.
And
wow.
And didn't have a whole lot to say. He just looked out into the distance. As I have grown older, I understand now that my uncle had checked out.
Yeah.
He checked out,
yeah,
like most men do.
Yeah.
Who have internalized all of their frustrations. They've internalized all of their fears, their doubts,
wow,
their disappointments.
Right.
So they've internalized it, and they literally are a shell of themselves. They have become a shell of themselves. They're really a skeleton with skin on. They're not living. They're not breathing. Sure, they're breathing in oxygen,
right,
but they're not living and breathing passion,
right,
and vision. It's because they've given up on it. They've given up on trying to be successful in their roles as husbands, as fathers, as leaders. Mm-hmm. They've checked out. This is all because of pressure. You and I talked about that there are common pressure points to men.
Right.
The Bible says that there's no temptation that has been allowed to come upon you,
right,
that which is uncommon. To men.
Right.
That simply means that you're not going through anything down there in Colombia that really is beyond what I'm experiencing here in Charlotte.
That's right.
And vice versa.
That's right.
And so we're gonna be talking about things like that in our 3-week man class course.
Right.
Is the common pressure points. There are pressure points that every man dealing with a role, trying to fulfill and be successful,
right,
in the role of a father, a husband,
yeah,
a leader. There are common pressure points. And this is the one thing I've learned about that word pressure. Pressure produces 4 kinds of men.
Okay.
Number one, and you and I kind of talked about this the other day in our conversation. Mm-hmm. Number one, lookers.
Okay.
Lookers are those men who stand on the sideline and they watch me and you and other men. They're not a husband yet. They're not a father yet. Mm-hmm. They don't really consider themselves to be a leader, or they're not aspiring to be a leader in their community or wherever yet.
Right.
And so they're just looking. They're just watching.
Right.
And mostly they are seeing failure after failure after failure. And it's scaring them off, to be quite honest with you. Mm-hmm. And so they just contented themselves to be on the sideline and say, you know what, I'm just going to remain a looker.
Right.
It's safer to be on the sideline over here, because what I see, I don't want to be a part of, because I don't want to get in and fail like them.
Right. That's too hard right there.
That's too hard. So they don't even get in the fight. They don't even get in the race.
Right.
So they're lookers. Number two, you got your leavers, and we just got through talking about the leavers.
Mm-hmm.
They're either committing suicide, they're
Mm-hmm.
dying a physical death,
Mm-hmm.
or they're dying a mental and emotional death.
Wow.
Where they
Wow.
lost their zest to win.
Right.
They've abandoned even the aspiration of trying to do anything great.
Right.
And so they're leavers. They just eventually give up.
Right.
Because the pressures are too heavy.
Right. Right. And that's whether they leave their, I guess you're talking about whether they leave their marriage, whether they leave, and like you said before, this is not all physical leaving. They may be still there, but mentally they checked out of the marriage.
Absolutely.
They might have left they might be just going to work to get the retirement, but they ain't trying to hit no home runs. They ain't trying to meet no mark.
We're gonna talk about that person next that you're talking about, the ones who stay, the ones who don't get divorced, but they're still present.
Wow.
I call those losers.
Losers. Wow.
So you got lookers, you got leavers, and you got losers.
Mm.
Losers are the ones who abdicate, but they're still present.
Wow.
And to me, those are the worst kinds because the children can see you every day.
Right. Right.
Your wife sees you every day,
right.
but you left.
Right. Right. Right.
So you're still there, but you've kind of given up on trying to be successful as a husband, trying to be successful as a father.
Right.
And so you just make yourself content with staying, and you think staying should be enough. Staying is enough for my children.
They'll be glad I'm here.
Should be enough for my wife.
Right. So you shouldn't be complaining. I'm here, ain't I here? You know what I'm saying? I've heard somebody say that. I've heard that. I've witnessed that.
Pressure will also produce learners.
Learners, okay. Okay.
So you got your lookers, you got your leavers, you got your losers, but you got your learners. And that's where this man class came from.
Right.
I had no man to teach me. I had to learn by the hard knocks of failing, getting back up, pulling my pants up,
right,
taking my what do you call those things that we used to wear to hold our pants up?
The belts, suspenders, the belts.
Yeah, the suspenders.
The suspenders, right.
Taking your suspenders, pulling them up tight, and getting back in the race, and go. I'm gonna keep on trying. I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna take what looks like a loss, and I'm gonna actually turn it into a win. I'm gonna turn this into a lesson.
Wow.
I'm gonna learn, and that's another thing that I'm gonna be teaching men in this man class, in this 3-week man class, how to take your losses and turn them into lessons.
Right.
So that you can actually profit from them.
Right. And I want to share a couple of some of the highlights of Pastor Dexter Howard. He's a former Division I football player, wide receiver, University of Arkansas. Okay.
Outside linebacker.
Why do I keep trying to make you a wide receiver?
I used to hit those receivers.
It's so funny because remember I called you and asked you for some tips for Elijah because he was going out for wide receiver, and you told me, you said, I wasn't a wide receiver.
It's because I lost a lot of weight. I look like a wide out.
You know, but the funny thing now is the today's wide receivers, them some big jokers today.
Them some big jokers. You better believe it.
But he's an awesome leader of men. And one thing I love about your church is made up of good men. It's a lot of good, and you can tell the good substance of a man. A lot of and real men only follow real men. Real men ain't gonna really follow wholeheartedly for no long period of time, no punk guy. So I really want the men who are watching this to hear the caliber of man. He's the as I said before, if you just coming on, just logging in, or just turning on this podcast, he's the father of 6 daughters. Okay, and he's been married for over 25 years.
Been married for 24 years.
24 years.
Or it will be 24 years in June.
Okay. And the reason why I'm clarifying that, because I want you to know it is somebody who's achieved a level of success in life, who's been through some stuff, ups and downs, successes and failures, and fathering 6 daughters is a challenge, okay? And being married for 24 years. I mean, I'm not saying he's got bad daughters. I mean, I'm saying he got great girls. I know his girls. But I'm saying is fathering 6 daughters is a challenge on every level, emotionally, mentally, physically, financially, schedulely, whatever that is. It's a challenge, okay?
Absolutely.
And so brother, that brother who you stressing about, that one daughter who might have a track or tennis or ballet or cheerleading. Oh my God, cheerleading! I know the pressure, but guess what? Pastor Dax got it times 6. Okay.
And the ages range from 21 all the way down to 11.
Wow. Parenting adult children, which is a whole other challenge. We'll do a whole podcast about that. Adult children on down to pre-adolescent, going through that whole process and all the schedulings and drop-off pickups, lunch money, all that. My point is, guys, is this is a guy who got some skin in the game.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm a big proponent of, and we talk about this. I'm a big proponent of people who, you got a lot of people. Don't get nobody get offended by what I'm about to say. You got a lot of people in the kingdom of God who teaching in life class and stuff that they ain't doing, or that they're not successful in. So what I'm saying is, here's a guy who's successful in what he's doing. But going back to what you were saying. One of the things about those first 3 guys, those lookers, those leavers, and those losers that you talk about is, and I've seen this so many times, either in family or in observing people or in the comedy world, is what comes up, one of the underlining things that comes out of that is bitterness.
Yeah.
And man, ain't nothing worse than being around a bitter old dude, man. I've been on the road with some bitter old comedians. When I was a young comedian, I was like, man, if I ever get like that guy right there, please, I need to get off the road, because you out here, you mad at everybody, every agent, every club owner, every opener, every closer. You mad at everybody, and the bottom line of it is you just not comfortable at where you are in life, and because of that, you're gonna make everybody's life around you a living hell. Right. And but can you talk about that bitterness and even help somebody who's around that guy, because sometimes you don't recognize why that guy is that bitter. He might have had some major failures or almost got there or whatever, or just never got it, and he's bitter.
Absolutely. Bitterness, I believe, is actually, it comes from inappropriate response.
Okay.
Not responding correctly.
Okay.
Everybody has pressure.
Right.
You and I both have pressures that we experience on a daily basis.
Yes, sir.
I was under a lot of duress and pressure because my twins' track coach today, they don't have track practice on Wednesday. So that's when I committed to be a part of the podcast tonight. I said, sure, Wednesday's great.
Right.
But then, this guy, he's going to schedule track practice tonight.
Monkey Rich.
Right. And so on top of that, the practice is 35 minutes away from my house.
Wow.
And then I had a board meeting, conference call to be on right before that.
Right. Wow.
So pressure.
Right.
But what separates a male, hear me what I'm saying, M-A-L-E,
right?
A male, not a man, not a M-A-N.
Right.
What separates a male from an authentic, strong man is how they respond to pressure.
I got it right there.
How they respond to pressure.
Wow.
And so bitterness comes from, I believe, wrong attitude up front.
Okay.
Bitterness comes from, I believe, being rights and self-entitled.
Okay.
Feeling like the world owes you something.
Wow.
The world don't owe you a thing.
That's right.
If you if you're gonna get anything from this world, you got to get in there. You got to get yourself in there. You know, you talk about having skin in the game.
Right.
You better get you some skin in the game.
Yeah.
You better go to work, brother.
Yeah.
And you better make it happen.
Yeah.
Because nobody owes you anything.
Wow.
And so it's the wrong attitude up front.
Right.
Which causes inappropriate or wrong response.
Right.
And so if you don't respond correctly, the pressure's going to overtake you. You're going to become embittered.
Right.
You're going to be take on greater frustration.
Right.
Instead of taking on the attitude, I'm going to get better from this.
Right.
Instead of looking at this as a loss and becoming bitter, I'm going to become better. I'm going to look at the glass half full.
Right.
And I'm going to do something about this situation that I'm in.
You know, Pastor Dex, you said something a couple of, maybe a minute ago when you were talking. I saw your face shift, and you turned into the coach on the side of the field. You turned to that dad who might be calling his son over to his daughter over to the fence. Like, come here. And you it's that what I call it. It's that man up conversation. It's like, hey man, get yourself together. Man up. Get yourself together. Right. And see, and the issue, and so you were a little bit different in that one little 4 seconds than you probably were than I've really ever seen you before. And my point is a lot of guys don't have that now.
Yeah.
And see, and then what happens is a lot of times because you got 76% of African American households have no father in the house.
I knew you were about to go there. So
what happens is nobody's there to say, hey man, you ain't got time to quit the football team. Yeah. You ain't got time to walk off the job or at the burger joint. You ain't got time to get mad at your wrestling coach. Man, you need to get yourself together. You need to man up and get back in it. This ain't no time to quit. And
man up.
Right. And then what happens sometimes, you have mama saying, see, but you don't understand. He's a good boy. He didn't mean the way he said it. He's always had, his back does hurt him. And what daddy's saying, nothing wrong with his back. Get your back together, mama. No, his back does hurt him. And with that mindset, it becomes the norm. What you got is a man who never understands how to face failures, how to overcome, and how to power through.
You know, I'm one of the most understanding guys you could ever be around. I would like to think that I can really relate to men and their pain and their pressure points, right. And I can to a certain degree.
Right.
But I'm gonna say this, and I mean it with everything I got.
Right.
I have nothing for men who have and make excuses.
What you say? Jesus.
Especially using that excuse. Well, I didn't have no father.
Yeah.
Well, you looking at a joker that didn't have a father.
Right.
I grew up without a father.
Right. Me too.
My mother and father got divorced when I was 5 years old.
Wow.
I was raised by a single parent mother who worked 3 jobs to take care of me. She was never at home.
Wow.
I was a latchkey kid. I had to feed myself dinner. I had to put myself to bed watching TV at night.
Wow.
That was the TV. The reason I love TV shows to this day, Sanford and Son, whatever, is because they raised me.
Jesus.
So I have very little patience with excuses.
Yeah.
And so what I did is I pulled myself up, so to say, by my own bootstrap. And I said, I'm not going to use this as an excuse. I want to be better.
Right.
I can do better.
Right.
And I began to surround myself around men who could jack me up.
Right.
Wow. I had football coaches. I had track coaches who stayed on me. They didn't just encourage me.
Right.
But they challenged me.
Right. Right.
And so, and I could have easily took some of those challenges as being, who does he think he is? He ain't nobody.
Right, right.
But man, no. It's the choice that we are all faced with. It's that crossroads that we all will come to.
Yeah.
And you got to make the choice.
Yeah.
I'm going to get better.
Yeah.
Or I'm going to get bitter.
Yeah.
I chose to get better.
Yeah. Now, okay. So here's a question for you. Because as I was riding over here to the studio, I thought about the fact that a lot of times men have to find some way to put that pressure.
Yeah.
And I learned a few years ago why men have hobbies. Like most guys have something that they do. And then you have some people, whether that's some video game, whether it's TV, or whether that's some people negative stuff, weed, porn, running the street on his wife. But for a Christian man, a lot of times I recognized something a couple years ago. I'm like, man, I was going through a kind of an awkward period where I dealt with some failure, and just transparency, I lost a ton of money, like a ton of money. And I recognized, man, I didn't have any place to put that pain some days. And that was a challenge for me, because I reckon I'm like, man, I was like, man, I can't drink, I can't get high. I
can't go out and cheat on you, miss.
Right. I can't go get no side chick. Right, can't do that. Okay, man, what am I gonna do? I can't just be walking around here mad. It's like, and then sometimes, I went outside and talked to God, a lot of that, and a lot of praying in tongues in the backyard and the woods out in the dark by myself. But sometimes that wasn't enough. Just being transparent with you.
Absolutely.
And so my point is where can guys put that stress, that pressure, that pain in a godly way, so you're not doing something that just causes you more problems?
Let me answer that question by making a statement up front.
Okay.
Boys are born. Now, this gonna be right here a serious statement right here. Now you're gonna need to put your seatbelt on for this.
All right, I'm buckling
Men
up.
are born, or boys are born.
Yes, sir.
Men are made.
Wow.
How are men made? Men are made by pressure.
Jesus. Woo, you helping me.
You can't become a man without pressure.
Wow.
Okay?
Wow.
Right? You were born a boy. You're not born a man.
That's right.
You were born a boy. Boys are born.
Right.
Men are made.
Jesus.
Okay. So with that said, what do you do with the pressure, Pastor Dexter? I'll tell you what you do with the pressure. The same thing that you did with it, and the same thing that I did with it. And I know it without even having spoken with you in any type of specificity. I can look at your life and tell what you did with it. You took the pressure and put it into your potential.
Right. You're right.
You took that pressure,
right,
put it toward, and you directed it towards potential.
Right.
You went and you allowed that pressure to drive you into constructively doing something with your life and with your passion, with your dreams, and things that you probably would not have had the energies to do without the pressure and without the motivation of the. Yes, pressure is motivation.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Pressure is motivation.
Yeah.
Pressure will make you get up and go do something great.
Yes, sir.
Yes, it will.
Yes, it will.
The pressure of not having money.
Yeah.
It will make you dream up $1 million idea.
Yes, sir.
that would not have come about any other way without the pressure.
That's right.
And so what do I do with the pressure? Take it and put it towards your purpose.
Wow.
Take it and put it towards your potential. That's what you and I did.
Right.
And that's why we are better and not bitter.
Sir, man, when I tell you, I hope brothers who listen to this right here hear what you're saying. And you're helping me as I'm looking back and thinking about the stuff I'm doing right now, and the fact that I have to get it done, because I think sometimes we think that either we don't want to go through nothing, or we think we shouldn't go through nothing, and either we feel like this right here. If I'm going through something because I'm talking about in church in the kingdom, we sometimes overly spiritualize things. We think if we're going through something, something is wrong.
No,
we're doing something that we on the wrong path, and I heard a lot of people say this right here. If it's that hard, maybe it ain't God. Sometimes,
yeah.
You gotta know. Sometimes it's like, but sometimes it's like, nah, player, don't quit. And I always say this right here: you don't get to the Super Bowl playing those soft teams. You got to go through the entire season. Off season, yes, regular season, and come out with a winning record. Then you got to go through the playoffs, and you got to go through team after team after team before you get to the big game, and you still got to win that game 4 quarters. So my point, and so if you got a tough team and you bleeding, your arm skin up, you got a concussion, but you ain't quitting. Does that mean this too hard? Maybe God don't want me to win a Super Bowl? No, maybe God wants you to kick in and dig in and score that touchdown.
You know what I just heard as you were talking? Only winners win the championship.
Wow.
Now, you know what? Now that's a mouthful right there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Say, wait a minute. What does that mean? Only winners win championship. Mm-hmm. I'm not just talking about winning games.
Right.
I'm talking about being a winner.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Only winners.
Yeah.
In their attitude, in their mindset.
Yeah.
Mindset is everything.
Yeah.
Only winners get to championships and win championships.
Yeah. Jesus.
If you're not a winner, you're not going to win the championship.
Wow.
You might win games to get there, but you're not going to win the championship because you're not a winner.
Right. You, sir, first of all, I already know you got 2 more people that's going to be in your man class. because 3. Because I'm gonna take the man class, and I'm bringing 2 of my sons with me, because here's why I'm saying that. Because number one, I'm getting fed and getting encouraged right now. But in addition to that, I need my boys to be hearing somebody either saying what I'm saying, and then more, and take it to another level than what Dad is saying, and understand that Dad ain't crazy.
You know, what I'm gonna do for men in those 3 weeks is, you know, I'm a former athlete, so I relate everything. I use athletic analogies.
Right.
What I'm going to do over those 3 weeks, I'm going to give men a game plan to win.
Okay.
That word alone resonates with every man under the sound of my voice.
Yes, sir.
That 3-letter word, win.
Yeah. Because
every man, I don't care who you are.
Yes, sir.
You want to win at whatever you do.
That's right.
You ain't a real man if you say you don't want to win at everything.
That's right.
You want to win at an argument with your wife. You want to win. You want to win in a foot race. You want to win on your job.
Yep.
You want to win. I don't care what you're doing. You want to win.
Yep. That's right. And so
you can't win. You and I both know this as former athletes. You can't win without a game plan.
That's right. Yes, sir.
I don't care how good of an athlete you are.
Right.
If you go into it without a game plan, you will not win.
That's right. You're
going to get your butt beat.
That's right.
I'm going to give men a game plan to win under pressure.
Right. Jesus.
You got to have a game plan. Listen, I tried it as an athlete. I tried to make myself better without a coach.
Mm-hmm.
It's impossible.
Yeah.
You cannot pull the best out of you.
Right. Full potential.
You can't pull your full potential out of you. It takes someone on the outside.
Yeah.
In the form of a coach.
Yeah.
To pull out of you what's in you.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be your coach for 3 weeks.
Wow.
And we're going to go into the gym. We're going to go on the practice field. We're going to go in the film room.
Yeah.
We're going to do some study, and you're going to come out with a game plan. to win under pressure.
Sir, you helping a lot of brothers out, I know. And fellas, like I said, I hope y'all taking heed of what Pastor Dex is saying. There was a time when, again, being transparent the last couple of years, and what I'm about to say is gonna sound like I'm cursing, but I'm not. And before y'all like, oh, Akintunde cursing. No. I had to say, I'll never forget this. I had to literally say, hell no.
Yes.
I said, I had to say hell no. And what I recognized what I was saying was I told hell no.
You told hell no.
I told the devil no. I'm not losing. I'm not turning back. And even in a Tom Brady, if you allow me to say, all you New England haters out there, in a Tom Brady type of fashion, even when it looked like I'm losing, I'm still gonna come out and win this game.
I'm gonna come back.
I'm coming back. And I literally had to say, I don't care what I gotta go through, what I gotta deal with right now. Some deep, dark, heavy stuff. I refuse to quit. I refuse to lose. And let me tell you something. Man, that'll get you up.
Yes, it will.
That'll have you up 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, wide open.
Yes,
talking to God and then getting to work.
Yes, it will.
And to me, I guess that's what we need. You can't do it without God. You can't do it without having a support system. I have my pastor, and then I have good men around me like Pastor Dex, like my good friend Pastor Lewis Tucker, like Bishop Benjamin, Bishop George Davis, Pastor Tony Brazelton, Ed Brinson. Yes. I got some good people around me that I can call and talk to, and then I get fed real good. And it's another thing too, fellas. I get fed real good twice a week by Dr. Herbert Bailey and Dr. Marshall Bailey. You got to eat. And you gotta eat to win. You can't be eating no garbage, no junk food, and you wonder why you weak. you got to be eating.
That's right.
So, man, Pastor Dex, just take a few minutes and I'm gonna give you a chance to close, but let me before I do anything else. To remind everybody again is of when the man class is, and then where they can go to get information about how to register.
Absolutely. Listen, main class will be again May 6th, first Sunday in May, and it'll go 3 consecutive Sundays, May 6th, May 13th, and May 20th. Yes, May 13th is Mother's Day. I heard from 50 women during my wife's class a month ago. Mm-hmm. And I was at her last wife's class, and I looked those women in their faces, and I said, well, do you think your husband will come out on Mother's Day? They said, he better. That would be the best Mother's Day gift he can give me.
Wow.
And so 5:30 Central Standard Time, 6:30 Eastern Standard Time, that's plenty enough time to take your beautiful wife or mother out to dinner or an early lunch and get in front of your computer or your laptop or your smartphone or your iPad and be a part of man class. Wow. You can watch it virtually online anywhere in the world, in Europe, in Asia, in South America, in the United States. You can be a part of man class, and any age of man who is either a husband, a father, a community leader, or leader in some rights and aspects of whatever sphere of influence that you have, or a budding, aspiring husband, father, leader, you are preparing to be in that role.
Wow.
And so sons, fathers, brothers, uncles, whomever, go to www.dexterhoward.com, www.dexterhoward.com, and you can register right there. It'll take you directly to our Eventbrite link, and you can attend virtually if you're at one of our local sites, which we have 2 local sites, one in Fayetteville, Arkansas, and one in Charlotte, Fort Mill, North Carolina. You can actually come to the physical local site and be a part of the live meeting.
Wow. Wow.
You can actually be a part. So men in Northwest Arkansas, they're gathering at our church facility there from all over Northwest Arkansas. Men in the Charlotte metro region, they are going to gather at our physical local location here.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, I have brought out the big guns.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about that too. Yeah.
I have reached out, man. I'm telling you, big announcement here. I've been waiting to make this announcement. I have reached out to some Division I NCAA big hitters.
Okay.
Head coaches in their own rights. The head men and women's track coach at the University of Purdue. He's a man of God.
Wow.
His name is Coach Rolando Green.
Wow.
He is flying in from West Lafayette, Indiana
Wow.
for the very first man class, and he's going to be my very special guest interviewee. I'm going to interview him for our very first man class. He's a great father, husband, and leader in his own right.
Right.
And then I'm bringing in our very own from Northwest Arkansas, from Fayetteville, Arkansas, the head men's basketball coach for the University of Arkansas Razorback men's basketball team, Coach Mike Anderson.
Yes, sir.
He's flying in on Mother's Day.
Wow.
That's how much he believes in what I'm doing for men.
Jesus.
That's how much he believes in the potential that's in men.
Right.
He wants to help men, so he is coming in and he's flying his wife in with him.
Wow.
To come and be a part of this man's class on Mother's Day. And then last but not least, I have this mystery coach. If I told you who they were, I'd have to kill you. And I don't want to kill you, so I can't tell you. All I can tell you is it's a mystery coach, a big-time mystery coach.
Okay.
And it's going to blow you away.
Wow.
Man, I have pulled out all the stops.
Wow.
For this man class, I'm going to invest the very best in men who believe in themselves enough to register.
Right.
You're going to get the absolute best.
Let me ask you this. So if someone, let's say somebody misses one class and they can make the second, third week, or they can meet the first and the third week, will they be housed anywhere? Can they download the video, watch them on demand?
Yes. If you just already have a date on the calendar that was already previously scheduled, totally understandable. When you register, you will get access to a private link.
Okay.
For only those who are paid registrants.
Okay.
And with that private link, you will be given access to the weekly footage.
Okay. Wow.
And so you will also have access. I believe you're going to be able to download a weekly game plan that I'm going to provide to the men.
Okay.
I believe you're going to be able to download that weekly game plan as well.
Okay. Awesome. Man, closing thoughts. Let me say this before I kick it over to you to wrap it up. First of all, I think this is going to be so awesome, so powerful, and so huge. And by what I mean huge, I mean in impact. And it's going to be huge in numbers, but it's going to be huge in impact because, man, I don't think, brothers, I think nowadays you have a lot of men, for several reasons, particularly men of our color, men of color, that are avoiding that challenge, avoiding letting another brother challenge you, avoiding letting a father or a friend or a mentor, somebody correct you or check you. Or let's say you're going good and life is going well, but man, you just need somebody to take you to that next level.
Absolutely.
Push you over because at the end of the day, you know, I've seen this right here. It's another little thing I've seen amongst men. We get to a certain level in life, and then you know, I know people like this. They got 2-3 cars, they got a nice house, they done put a kid through college, and they kind of feel like, shoot, I'm good. Got a little retirement coming in or in place. And then what happens is I've seen that person begin to look down their nose at people and get real judgmental. Then if anything happens, whether that's sickness or divorce or lose a job, I'm gonna be real with you. I've seen cats lose a job and you think you lost your arm. I'm like, bro, it's a job.
Yeah.
I'm not taking that away. I understand. You've been working somewhere 20, 30 years, and all of a sudden they kick the legs from under you and they fire you unexpected. That's traumatic. That is traumatic. That can mess you up. Absolutely. But at the end of the day, you ain't lost a limb. You still living, you still breathing. In many cases, you still got everything that you had on that job, but you can put in something else. My point in saying that is that one thing kind of sometimes expose what's really going on, exposes the measure of a man. So I just really pray that brothers take heed and don't sit back and be like, man, I don't need him to tell me nothing about being no man. Shoot, I ain't got this far. Shoot, man, I know I'm good. No. If you're watching this, if you're listening to this is a divine setup by God telling you something may be coming, or I'm challenging you and setting you up to go to another level, but I need you to take it to another level.
Absolutely.
And I'm talking about I'm telling you something. If you're a young guy, I'm 46. I got 5 children. I got children at different ages. I've been married 22 years. Man, I've had to recognize that my wife ain't the same wife that I married 22 years ago. She ain't that 23-year-old young lady who I met. She a different chick now. I gotta shift my game. And if you don't shift your game, guess what? You lose your marriage.
That's right.
When you
lose your mind.
Lose your mind. Lose your mind. Yeah. Or I mean, you talking about you lose some money? I'm talking about some money. When you lose a certain level of money, it make you reevaluate everything. You be sitting there like, what the heck? How I lose that much money? I'm just being transparent with you.
Absolutely.
And so, all fellas, I've been fired before. Or in the entertainment world, you go on hiatus from your TV show, and you learn that you don't have a TV show no more. And then in the entertainment world, they don't hand out pink slips. They hand out press releases. So you find out on TV, or you find out on your phone, or you walk into church, how I did, and Pastor Trey Bragg will roll up to me, hey man, sorry about the show. What do you mean sorry about the show? Oh, sorry about the show. What do you mean sorry about the show? Oh yeah, the show got canceled. Oh no, the show didn't get canceled. I got a contract. I got a phone. The executive producer didn't call me. Yeah, no, the show got canceled. And you Google and find out you don't have a job no more. What do? You got houses based on that job. My point is, y'all, things can happen in life, man, that you don't see coming, and you need to be around certain people. And I believe this man class is a divine setup, sir. So I thank you for having a heart for men, and for even yourself taking the challenges, and praise God that everything that you overcame. I know some of the stuff you share with us in the House United and stuff that we've talked about one-on-one, the different things you're going through, man, all that stuff, Pastor Dex, is going to bless brothers in this man class. Closing thoughts as we wrap things up, sir.
Absolutely. Listen, brothers, if you're listening to me right now, listen to me clearly. Hear me good. I say this with holding back tears, I believe in you.
Yes, sir.
I believe in you.
Yes, sir.
I believe in you with all of my heart.
Yes, sir.
I believe in your potential. I believe in your goodness.
Yeah.
At your core.
Yeah.
I believe in you. Nobody else might believe in you. You might be sitting there and you might not even believe in yourself. You got somebody on this earth who believes in you.
Praise
in
God.
the form of one man here, Dexter Howard.
Yes, sir.
That's why I'm doing this man class, because I believe so much in you. I'm willing to invest everything I got in my belief. And also, I'm betting on you to win.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm betting on you to win.
Yeah.
I'm pushing in the whole house.
Yeah.
The whole shebang.
Yeah.
Betting that you're going to step up to the plate. You're going to invest in yourself, and you're going to win.
Jesus.
In this thing called life.
Jesus.
Here's the simple truth of the matter. Being a man, the role of being a man is so immensely heavy. It's so heavy.
Yeah.
And you're going to cave in under the weight without a game plan.
Yeah.
You got to have a plan.
Yeah.
You know, I used to lift weights as an athlete, and you know, before you sat down on that bench under all of that weight,
yep,
or you lift that thing up over your chest, you better have a plan.
Yes, sir.
Bruh, you better have a plan.
Yes, sir.
You got to have a plan if you want to win under pressure.
Yeah.
I want to equip you and supply you with that plan. Listen, I want to tell you what my coach told us. We were sitting in the film room watching film one day after the game, and we normally came in on Sunday evenings to watch film after the game on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
So we're sitting in the film room, and our coach said, he started the meeting off with this. He said, I'm going to tell y'all right now, everyone sitting up under the sound of my voice will not be back here next year. Everybody's looking around saying, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? He said, because a lot of you're not going to listen to a word that I'm getting ready to say next.
Mm-hmm.
He said, you just going to tune me out. He said, and you, the ones who tune me out, you're the ones who are going to be casualties. And so some of you may just tune me out.
Right.
And you're going to run the risk of being a casualty.
Right. Right.
But some of you are going to take serious what me and Ak have been talking about tonight.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you're going to see a way out, and you're going to say, you know what? I'm going to take this serious. I'm going to take my marriage. I'm going to take my life. I'm going to take my children's. I'm going to take my destiny and my purpose serious.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm going to seize on this opportunity to get a game plan.
Yeah.
To win.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so if you will allow me to help you, we're going to win together, brother. You're not in the race by yourself.
Man.
Me and Ak, we in it with you.
Yes, sir.
And we all trying to win.
Yes, sir.
And so I end with this. I'm telling you, I believe in the winner that's inside of you. So I hope you will join me May 6th through May 20th. No matter where you are in the world, you can be a part of Man Class. Just go to www.dexterhoward.com and register today. If you think about it, you're going to forget about it.
Yep.
You're not going to register. You need to go do it while it's fresh on your mind. Go do it today, and I look forward to seeing you there.
Gentlemen, don't procrastinate. May 6th, 13th, 20th, Man Class. That's this May, y'all. That's coming up right now. That's coming up. It's in our face. DexterHoward.com. That's the website. DexterHoward.com. My friend, he's the pastor of Restoration Place in Northwest Arkansas and Fayetteville, Arkansas, Charlotte, North Carolina. He's the husband of the pastor, Jeanette Howard, and he's the father of 6 daughters. 6 daughters. Come on now. Come on,
somebody.
You can't be no punk raising 6 daughters. You got that's man up right there. That's like man up, bro. Let's get it. Six. I'm telling you, that's 6. That's 6 weddings, 6 shotguns. He ain't playing with you neither.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, sir, thank you for your time. You know I love you. I appreciate you. And man, you got me pumped up. I came here a little bit tired. I'm ready to go home and get to work. Let me go knock this work out. Let's get it in.
Hey, do me a favor. Tell every man you come across about this Man Class. It's gonna save lives.
Praise God. I believe it will, sir. Thank you again.
Love you, man. Thank you.
Love you too. That's Pastor Dexter Howard. Stay right there, fam. This is the Akintunde Show, aka the Grown Man Podcast. Watch the commercials, man. I'm gonna see y'all when I see y'all. Stay right there. Peace. Spartanburg chapter of the Links Incorporated presents the Healthy Laughter Comedy Tour, sponsored by Denny's and the city of Spartanburg. Hey, upstate, this is comedian Akintunde, and on April 22nd, I'm coming to the Chapman Cultural Center for a special night of comedy for a good cause. And I won't be by myself. From the Get Up Morning Show with Erica Campbell, it's comedian Griff. From Instagram and Facebook, it's Miss Charlene. It's the Healthy Laughter Comedy Tour, laughing your way to a healthier life. There'll be free health screenings and a healthy talk panel discussion. Showtime, 6 o'clock p.m. The health screenings and panel discussions start at 3 o'clock. Yours truly, Akintunde, Griff, and Miss Charlene, presented by the Spartanburg chapter of the Links Incorporated, sponsored by Denny's and the city of Spartanburg and Monarch Cafe and Fresh Food. Sunday, April 22nd at the Chapman Cultural Center. Tickets are only $10, $15 VIP, kids $5 at the Chapman Cultural Center box office. For more information, log on to healthylaughtercomedy.com. healthylaughtercomedy.com. It's the Healthy Laughter Comedy Tour. Grown Man Podcast family, y'all. Thank y'all. Woo! Shout out to Pastor Dexter Howard for dropping them jewels on us. Man, that was some good stuff right there. I'm encouraged. I'm sure you are. Let me shout out some people. Oh, let me say this real quick. I apologize. That promo that we ran is an old promo. It should have been pulled out. That's my fault. I didn't tell the producers. I didn't remind them that date has already passed, so excuse me. But it was a great event. Shout out again to Spartanburg, South Carolina, lovely ladies of the Links Incorporated, city of Spartanburg, Denny's, Marriott, BMW, all of them. Let me shout out real quick some of the people who've been listening, watching, and chiming in. Shout out to my sister-in-law, Sarika Marie Davis, for chiming and commenting. She's got a women's conference that she has coming up very soon. And Rika, if you're watching, drop something down in the comment line. Let folks know how they can find out about your upcoming women's conference. I think it's kind of skewed more for younger ladies per se, and married ladies, I believe, as well. Brother Ralph, what's up, Brother Ralph? 70 years old, looking like he's 55. What's up, Brother Ralph? Pastor Boy Bullock. Hey, Pastor Bullock. Hey, sir, I got to get you on the show. Pastor Boy Bullock is a good friend of Pastor Lewis Tucker out of Lynchburg, Virginia. And I got to get Pastor Bullock on the show as well. What's up, Cindy Renee, my friend, my sister Cindy from Savannah back in the day, hanging out. Now she's in Greenville now. Hey, listen, shout out to my man Idris Ice, or I know I'm pronouncing your name wrong. Idris Ice Pearson. My bad. Idris Ice Pearson. It just dropped some great comments in there. Scroll down, check them out. What's my sister here? Rebeke Umtese. Rebeke Umtese. My producer in the back, David Pendergrass. Every time I say it wrong, he's like, whoa, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Rebeke Umtese. Did I say that right? She is from Wakanda. No, she is from. I'm gonna find out where you're from. I know you. You either Nigerian or you from West Africa. I know. I know you West African. Cause my name. That's all that's in my family. She said, "How do they join? How do the men join? Go to DexterHoward.com. DexterHoward.com is another website to check out. With Pastor Dex is HouseUnited.tv. It's some great videos on a HouseUnited.tv. That's the series that myself and my brother Miguel Lloyd produced for Pastor Dex. I directed and did in our team oversaw post-production. So shout out to Miguel Lloyd. And let me tell you something. Go to a HouseUnited.tv. It is some great content for marriages on there. Rika, check that out. A HouseUnited.tv. Man, I would love to read all of the comments. I just don't have the time. But let me tell y'all something. I thank y'all for listening. Shout out to Renee Burgess Anderson. Shout out to my brother, Pastor Lewis Tucker. Listen, I posted an audio drop that Pastor Lewis Tucker placed in the comment line on yesterday. Of course, Pastor Lewis Tucker was my guest on last week. And when he saw the topic for the day, before he saw Pastor Dex and I's interview, he gave a great comment. I encourage you to scroll up. Look at that comment. It's a SoundCloud link. SoundCloud link. Look for that and listen to that. Just 2 minutes, but it's good information. Hey, we're going to continue this conversation in the very near future because, man, I'm just saying, when I tell you, man, I'm just keeping it real with you. If you knew some of the pressure that is on me as a man, just being transparent, building a business, maintaining a comedy ministry / career, been married 22 years, have 5 children, 3 of them in college, got another, I got one son graduating, another daughter going to college this year. But you know, God is faithful. I can tell you, some things are working very well. Some things is a challenge. You got to push your way through. You got to work on the details. And I'm telling you, man, it take all of it to get it done. And right now, I ain't at the quit stage in my life. I ain't thinking about quitting. I'm not stressed to the point where I'm bugging out. But I tell you what I'm taking my struggle is now. Focus. Man, because when you building, you got to focus. You can't let things, even though you got to deal with stuff and you got to handle life. And sometimes you got to focus on your kids. Sometimes you got to focus on your marriage. Sometimes you got to focus on your business. You got to focus on this podcast. Got a new radio show we're rolling out with Pastor Lenny Gaines. Next month. Laugh of the day. I mean, it's a lot going on, but you still got to focus and get all the stuff done. Can't leave it off to the side. Real talk. But whatever it is, man, this man class, I believe it'll be a blessing to you. DexterHoward.com. Log on, register, and check it out. 3 weeks. 3 weeks on a Sunday afternoon. What you doing on a Sunday? Watching the game? Watching the playoffs? Okay, maybe so. Real talk. Playoffs, yeah. But guess what? What's more important? Check that out, man. DexterHoward.com. Again, my friend, Pastor Dex Howard. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for listening. Next week, hear what I'm telling you. Next week, I got another phenomenal, encouraging, jack you up show next week. We're talking about independent artists on next week. And I got my man, minister, recording artist, songwriter, Sean Bigby will be my guest, along with talent manager, label owner, record promoter, radio promoter, Uncle G, Greg Lyons. I'm doing 2 people next week. Uncle G, Greg Lyons, he manages Alexis Spite, Isabel Davis. He used to manage Master P. He used to be the label manager, general manager for No Limit Records back in the day, back in Master P's heyday. I'm talking about back in the day when we make them say, nah. I just went all the way back. I'm sorry. But back in the day, he used to manage P's label. Uncle G now is on the gospel side, living for Christ, living for God. And what I like about Uncle G is his artists get radio. His artists on their tour. His artists chart high. So he's going to be talking with us next week about being an independent artist. Sean Bigby, who is an independent artist and who is the praise and worship leader at our church, Right Direction Church International, who had a phenomenal single out this year, still out. You Saved Me. Sean Bigby, who just got married too. Sean Bigby will be my guest as well. That's next Thursday, 12 o'clock noon, right here. Make sure y'all join me. If you know some independent artists, let me tell you something. Hit them up. I'm telling you, Uncle G is gonna give us some great information. I promise you that. Dude got a lot of information. And what I also like him he keeps it real down to earth, gritty, grimy, real talk, and he got the history and the experience to back it up and the credibility. I like taking advice from people who got credibility. All right, real talk. All right, family, I'm about to get up out of here. I got to go and pick up my boy from school and drop him off to his job. Maybe I'll tell you about that a little bit later on. Something new is going on. Jesus! Yeah, I'm about to get out of here. Hey, family, listen, catch me this weekend. I am on with Rejoice, Greenville's Inspiration Station 95.9 in Greenville every Sunday. Me and Pastor Lenny Gaines. It's Sundays with Pastor Lenny and Akintunde. We hold it down. I cut the food a little bit more there. All right, great music, inspirational talk, and it's a great worship experience before you get to church. And then of course we got the Laugh of the Day stand-up comedy segments. We are now approaching 7 stations. We are almost on 7 stations, and man, I'm excited about that, man. God is faithful. Just added St. Louis this week. If you want to get more information about the Laugh of the Days, stand-up comedy segments every day. I host, and I have the best comedians in the country every day for your radio station, for your audience, and it's hosted by myself, like I said, same time, same station, different jokes. Hey, family, I got to get out of here and go ahead and get ready for this weekend and handle some business and all that. But I'm so glad you joined me. Thank you again to Pastor Dexter Howard, and I pray that it was a blessing to you. Check out the man classes. Make sure you love God, love your family, love yourself, and love life. And in the meantime, between time, stay focused, stay saved, and whatever you do, do not quit. Don't let nothing distract you. If something's a distraction, pause and deal with it. And don't let nothing cause you to give up. Because real talk, faith causes you to kick in and dig in when it get hot, when it get thick. And when, like Pastor Dex said, he said, boys are born, but men are made. All right, man. Let's get into it next week. I'll be right back here on the Freethinkers Radio Network, same time, same station. I'm Akintunde, and I'm gonna see y'all when I see y'all. Peace.